Hi everyone, and welcome back. Today I wanted to do a really fun day where I just go and do some things that I love, which of course means that we have ended up at Barnes & Noble. So I wanted to bring you along for the journey and tell you what books I'm looking for and bring you along while I shop around and add some extra things to my cart, which I know is going to happen. So the first step in my journey was getting coffee, because that is how all of my days start, and it is absolutely fantastic. So I am energized and I am ready to get in here and look for some new books. So the reason that I wanted to go into Barnes & Noble today is because of all of the really good books that have released lately. So I am on the hunt for the new sequel to Things We Never Got Over. I think it's Things We Hide from the Light. I also want to get the third and final book in the Dreamland Billionaires series. I know it's the fine print and then the something. I don't know why, you guys, but this name is not coming to me, so I'll put it up for you. So I'm looking for the third and final book in the Dreamland Billionaires series. I also want to pick up some nonfiction books because actually, I don't even think I have shared this yet, but I am trying to challenge myself to reading one nonfiction book a month. So I want to pick up some new things while I'm here. And also, while I was browsing Barnes & Noble's website, I saw a new book release that I am really interested in getting. I haven't seen anyone talking about it yet, but it looks super funny to me. So if I find it, I will keep you posted and let you know what it's about so that you can see if you want it as well. So let's get to it because I really want to get some books. You already know that I'm going to start right here with this table right at the front because it looks nice and there just might be something that I want to read on it, but not yet. I may or may not have forgotten to grab a bag on my way in, so let's get that now and get to it. This was the new book I was looking for. I have this one and haven't read it yet. I still want to read this one. I've read that one and really loved it. I really want to read this one still. Haven't gotten to it yet. I loved that one. Didn't love that one. Okay, so here is the second one. Yeah, the second one. Oh, there is the third one that I'm looking for. I found it. I found All Things Lucy Score, and this is the sequel that I am looking for. I cannot wait to read this. I really wanted to show you this super cute mug that I found, the female writer's mug. Ugh, love it. Okay, so I have read this book, but I have never seen this cover before. Now, I saw this section, the book annex, and I'm not really sure what makes it different than all of the other books in the store, but I did see some really pretty covers and some leather covers on books, so maybe that's why, but look at how nice this looks. have been reading this book and I love it. And also I found the last book of this one, which I've been wanting. All right, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed coming along on my shopping journey. I don't know if you have experienced this, but I actually feel like it is a little bit hard to find what I am looking for at Barnes & Noble. I had to ask the really sweet people that were working for some assistance because, of course, I know what section some of the books are in, but sometimes I can't find them there because they're on a table somewhere else. Or like when I was checking the self-help or development section for some of the books that I was looking for, there was no order to the books besides the fact that they all fit into that genre. That's extremely difficult. I really would love if Barnes & Noble could organize their books like a library does. Like they still have their fiction section, but then everything is in alphabetical order. That just works a lot better for my brain. Maybe they can do that one day. I'm super curious to know if you have a method of how to find your books. Maybe it's just my Barnes & Noble. Honestly, I'm not really sure. But anyways, I found everything that I was looking for and then some. So let me show you what I picked up. Now, of course, the first book that I picked up was this one. And so we have Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. This is the one that I couldn't remember the name of earlier when I was telling you how much I wanted to get this. I don't know what was happening. Maybe my coffee hadn't kicked in yet. Either way, I found it, and this one was a super recent release, so I was so glad that my store had it. For some reason, I'm always super nervous that my Barnes & Noble is going to be sold out, even though they never have been. But anyways, got it. Cannot wait to read this. This is the sequel to Things We Never Got Over. I really enjoyed that book, so I can't wait to read this one. And Lucy Score did also just mention that she has a third book scheduled for this series, and I want to say it comes out in August or maybe, I don't know, something like that. But I think it comes out this year. So that's really exciting. We get 2 new books from her this year. The next book that I picked up, I did mention to you before, and I am so ready to read this one. So it is Final Offer by Lauren Asher. And this is the 3rd book in the Dreamland Billionaire series. I recently just read the fine print, which is the first book, and then went right out and bought the sequel, which I never do. Normally, I will finish all of the rest of the books that I still have before going back out and buying some more books, but I really loved the first one and wanted to read the second one. And now, a couple of weeks later, here we are. I have the 3rd one, which also just released, and this is a pretty big book, if I'm honest. The 1st and 2nd book are big as well. I think this one might even be bigger. And if you're familiar with this series, it is following the 3rd brother's story, and I just cannot wait. I really enjoy Lauren Asher's writing. Also, I did see her share something I want to say on TikTok about a new series that she is working on. I seriously cannot wait for that series to come out. Now, the next book that I'm going to show you is one that I just found out about this week and decided to get it because it just seemed really enjoyable. So that book is Murder Your Employer, the McMaster's Guide to Homicide. I know that that is a very interesting title. So what happened is I was looking at Barnes & Noble to see what books they had in stock at my local store so I could kind of prepare myself for what books I wanted to look for and pick up. While I was on the Barnes & Noble website, I saw a thing across their banner for this book. And I'm not sure why. I really think that the cover is what drew me to it because it's just really pretty and attractive. So I clicked on the book and read the description and thought that it sounded really interesting. So of course I went to Goodreads to see if anyone had read it and reviewed it. And while there were just a limited number of reviews, they were all really good and said how funny and enjoyable this book is. So since my store had it in stock, I picked it up. I do also see that it is a signed exclusive edition for Barnes & Noble, which we love that. So For a little snippet of this book, it says, from Edgar-winning novelist and playwright Rupert Holmes comes a thriller with a killer concept, the McMaster's Conservatory for the Applied Arts, a luxurious, clandestine college dedicated to the fine art of murder. Doesn't that sound so stinking good? And also, if you have been to my channel before, you already know how much I'm going to love this book. First page, there's a map. Yeah, I'm in. We're reading this one. The next couple of books that I have are nonfiction because I really want to read some more nonfiction, just one a month for the time being. I just really wanted to find a way to enhance what I was reading and gaining from my books. So I did a little bit of research, and actually I looked on TikTok for some nonfiction book recommendations. And these are a couple that I saw. So the first one that I picked up is The Defining Decade, Why Your 20s Matter and How to Make the Most of Them Now. And I am in my 20s, and I thought that this would be a really good book to read because when I did some research, I saw a lot of comments and reviews saying that this is vital for people in their 20s to read. So I picked it up. Of course, I will let you know what my thoughts are on it, and hopefully we gain something from this. The next book that I picked up was Psycho-Cybernetics, and I actually also learned about this one this week. My husband sent it to me. I think he saw it on Instagram in a reel where someone was sharing some of their nonfiction book recommendations, and this one was in the list. So since my store had it, and since this was the last one that I saw available, I asked the woman working at Barnes & Noble if she was familiar with this one and if she would recommend it. And now she did tell me that she hasn't actually read it, but that a lot of people pick this one up and she feels like it's a staple in the self-development and growth section. So we got it. I truly don't really know what this one is about. But here I see it says tap into the power of your subconscious mind to improve your self-image, learn to use your positive past, set and achieve worthwhile goals. So it sounds pretty promising. We will see. Now, the final book that I picked up is 12 Rules for Life. And my understanding of this book is that the author is a psychologist or has some type of psychology background and gives you 12 rules or principles to have a more enjoyable life. So I'm just really excited to read this. I'm not sure how much of these books are going to apply, but I'm really excited to see what information these books have and hopefully gain some things. So if you have read any of the nonfiction books that I picked up, please let me know what your thoughts are. I would love to know what to expect or if you enjoyed them or didn't. And I also cannot wait to read and review some of the nonfiction books that I got. I hope that you all are ready for some reviews. Thank you all so much for coming along on the journey of getting some new books with me. I am going to pick something from the list and start reading. So as usual, if you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel because I've got some reviews coming for you. And thank you so much for watching and for your support. I will see you all in the next video. Bye!